Alright, it is Friday night and it is time to degen again. Let's quickly recap what happened last episode. We helped the chef keep his job, encountered the Illuminati in the Lumbridge sheep pen, and got taken to Jeffrey Katstein's magical island. We also started Rune Mysteries and gave ourselves the goals of finishing every free-to-play quest before getting membership. So before I tackle Rune Mysteries, I think what I want to do first is actually level up all my combat stats, because even though we probably can just run away from the skeleton, there's a chance I could be wrong and we end up actually having to fight him. So just to make sure I don't lose my hardcore status to a sentient pile of bones in a smelly old basement full of old wizards, I'm gonna go in a bit stronger than what I am now. So yeah, to that end, I'm gonna kill a bunch of chickens until I have, let's say, 10 attack, 10 defense, and 10 strength. Okay, so I don't really want these chickens to go to waste, so I think we're gonna have to make our way back to Lumbridge Castle now and deposit all of this stuff. And maybe on my next trip I'll bring an axe and a tinderbox so I can cut down these trees and cook whatever chicken we get, because it would be nice to get a little bit of XP and the other skills during these trips. Okay, so I just noticed there's actually a much larger chicken pen to the north, so we're actually going to go ahead and check that out instead. Oh, and there's a goose here. I wonder if petting it gives us anything. Of course you honk. I don't know what I was expecting. Okay, I don't know either, man. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. They wouldn't just give you something for petting a goose. Alright, so I was right-clicking random stuff because, I don't know, I guess I just tend to examine every single object in the game. And I noticed, oh, not this player. This player over here, he has like a black brick next to his name. I wonder what that means. Ooh, we've got a chicken coop over here. I wonder if that contains any treasures. I guess just eggs. Yeah, okay, I don't know why I expected anything different. Okay, and I am already out of run energy. Damn, I could really use some agility levels right now. Oh, my skill bar is flashing. Okay, so it looks like they've got like an overview for every single skill now. That's pretty neat. Let's see, maybe there's something I haven't learned here before. Okay, so honestly I think I knew all of that information already, but I did get reminded of something, and that is that there's a sword shop in Varrock and a scimitar shop in Alcarid. I think I'm gonna go for the sword shop because I always felt like scimitars were a little bit clunky looking. I don't know, they're just not very aesthetically pleasing to me, so we're gonna go with the sword shop. Ooh, mysterious old man event. Now I'm pretty sure this guy gives me a box that is some sort of bot detector, or he puts you in a maze, and if you fail the maze, the oh, okay, never mind, I guess I just got gold. So I don't know if that was my memory failing me again, or that's just like something new that they've added to the game. From what I remember back in the day, he either gave you this box that would clone itself if you messed up some pattern, or he would send you to a maze where you could like run towards the center and get a treasure or something like that. I will say though, 480 is a pretty solid amount of gold. I'm also racking up a ton of feathers from fighting these chickens, and that's pretty good because I'm definitely going to need them for fishing later on. And let's go ahead and make ourselves a fire. A freaking timer, man. I wish there was a way to turn that off. Let's cook some chicken. Ooh, level 5 cooking. That's pretty nice. I like how the goblins in this game can just stand on top of the fire and totally be okay. Like, there are literally flames going through the dude's body right now, and he's just walking it off. Okay, so I've just discovered something pretty cool. It looks like there are actually logs all over the top floor of Lumbridge Castle, and there are also some log piles. Now, we can't light up the log piles, but we can totally light up the logs, and that's great because this means that there is a cooking spot we now have access to that is right next to a bank, so definitely going to keep that in mind for later on in the game. Ooh, level 10 attack. I can now wield black weapons, and I can also now wield white weapons, but I'd have to be a member. Okay, interesting. Anyways, I don't think I actually have the smithing level for black weapons yet, so it doesn't really matter too much. Also, something else I've kind of noticed that is really, really interesting, at least to me, it doesn't look like my character can ever stop in between tiles, and it also looks that way for all of the NPCs. So like if a chicken is in motion and I go ahead and attack it, it will always go to the closest tile that it can. So let's just pick this one as an example, and look, okay, so I guess first of all, it can't occupy the same tile as me, and I wonder if that's true of all NPCs, but in addition to that, it just can't stop in between the tiles. I don't know why I find that interesting. It kind of reminds me of something. I feel like it might be meaningful, but I just can't quite put my finger on it. Oh, that's cool. There's already a fire here. I guess I don't have to chop a tree down myself. Okay, so I feel like this fire actually looks a little bit different. Kind of looks like it's smoking, and the fires that I make are not smoking. I wonder if this player has a higher level of fire making or something, and that's why his fire is smoking. Or maybe I'm just imagining it. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and try to test my theory. Okay, so look, my fire is not smoking. His fire is smoking. So I'm guessing that the higher your fire making, the lesser your burn rate, or maybe like the faster you cook or something. Maybe it's something that we should keep in mind. Okay, cool. The goblin's on top of the fire again, and so is the other player. So I guess there's no fire damage in this game. Ooh, looks like I got a clue scroll. Cheer at Iffy Knitter. Equip a chef's hat and a red kit. Okay, so I don't know where we can get a chef's hat, but I think we might be able to ask the cook's assistant guy if he can give us one. Pretty sure you can get a red cape in Varrock at the clothes shop there. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and try asking the chef for a chef's hat. Let's see if this guy over here can actually give us a hat. How's the adventuring going, my friend? I don't see a hat option here. Maybe he could give us another quest? I don't have anything for you to do right now. Sorry, become a member. Okay, well, looks like I'm gated by my mom's credit card, so I guess we'll deposit this clue scroll in the bank for now, and maybe if we find a chef's hat later on, we can get back to it. For now, though, let's just go back to killing these chickens. Alright, so now that our attack, strength, and defense are all level 10, I think if we just gear up a little bit, we should be ready to take on the Rune Mysteries skeleton. I'm still going to be running away like a coward and not risking it, but just in case we need to fight, I think we should be okay. Anyways, I think I'm going to call it for now, because it's basically 2 AM where I live. I'm going to be honest, killing this chicken took like an hour and a half, partly because I kept running back to the bank and depositing every single piece of chicken, and partly also because I spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out whether or not you could exist in between lines, but you know, whatever, that's kind of the beauty of the game. I personally had a lot of fun. Tomorrow night after work, I'm going to pick this back up and give Rune Mysteries a shot. Okay, so I did some thinking this morning about how to survive the Rune Mysteries skeleton. I initially wanted to gear up for it, but I wasn't really sure how. Now, I know there is a skill called smithing in this game that lets you make armor and weapons, but if I recall correctly, it's just like a total pain in the ass to train. So I thought to myself, okay, well, what if I just buy the armor? Problem is, though, I'm totally broke and I have no way of actually making money because my skills are super low. So I was like, okay, I probably can't get any armors or weapons immediately. So how do I survive the skeleton encounter if I can't actually get any gear? Well, remember those chickens I just killed? I deep fried those fuckers, and yeah, we've now just got 100 Popeyes 4-piece specials just chilling in our bank, waiting to be slobbered on. And since every chicken heals me for 3 HP when I eat them, I'm just gonna bring like 20 chickens to our quest destination. That's roughly 6 times my current HP, which I'm 99% sure is enough to take on some pile of bones. So yeah, we're gonna go grab us some Popeyes from the bank and head over to the Wizard's Tower to complete Rune Mysteries. Alright, I am decked out and ready to take this quest on. Ooh, what's that? I feel like I've never seen that before. Huh, there's no way to examine it, so that's kind of unfortunate. So for those of you that don't know, I'm supposed to be heading to the Wizard's Tower, which is just south of Draenor Village right here, and in this basement. And I know this is kind of cheating a little bit, because, you know, I wouldn't know this without having played this game a little bit as a kid. But when I actually enter the basement and try to complete the quest, I think like a skeleton pops up and tries to shank me. So yeah, I mean, obviously if this was actually completely blind, I wouldn't know that, but I mean, it is what it is, right? Like there's only so much I can do. Okay, this is kind of interesting. So there's an eye decoration here. Kind of looks like the Eye of Horus to me. Anyways, maybe there are other symbols lying around the tower that can give us some more hints. I don't really think this is the part of the quest, but I am just kind of curious. So yeah, I'm gonna walk around and see if I can find anything. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything really interesting. Also, I'm pretty sure when I was younger, this bridge was longer and more windy. Like I distinctly remember it followed this kind of shape where it went like this, and then like this, and then like this. Anyways, let's go ahead and open up our quest journal and see what we have to do. So I'm supposed to talk to some guy called Sejador. I think he's in the basement, but I'm gonna actually take a quick detour here and see if I can find any interesting lore. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of a lore demon, so... Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything particularly interesting in these bookshelves. Ooh, okay, I see some leather boots on the table. I think I might have to go ahead and snatch that up. Let's see if they give us any stats. Oh, they actually do. So I guess this is considered our first gear upgrade on the account. Nice. Since I'm ADHD anyways, I figured I might as well talk to Professor Ongo Whip over here, because, you know, maybe he has something interesting to say. Do you live here too? Oh no, I come from the Gnome Stronghold. I've been sent here by King Narnode to learn about human magics. So, where is this Gnome Stronghold? It's in the northwest of the continent, a long way away. You should visit us there sometime. Food's great and company's delightful, and I'll try to make some time for it. Sounds like a nice place. Well, it's full of gnomes. How much nicer could it be? Some species superiority going on there, I suppose. Okay, let's see what this guy's talking about. So far northwest of the continent. Let's zoom out here. I mean, it says Troll Country. Maybe the gnomes live above Troll Country? I don't know, this doesn't seem like a very happy place to me. I mean, it's like right next to the wilderness, which is a PvP area, so yeah, I'm not really sure. Actually, I think this might even be part of the wilderness, because I have no idea if the wilderness ever ends going north. I just know that once you cross this ditch here, you can get attacked by the players. So yeah, I don't know if I would call this a very nice place to live. Anyways, enough getting distracted. I'm gonna go complete Rune Mysteries. Okay, I think that's him. Welcome, adventurer, to the world-renowned Wizards Tower, home to the Order of Wizards. We are the oldest and most prestigious group of wizards around. Now, how may I help? Are you Sedrador? Sedrador? What is it you want with him? The Duke of Lumbridge sent me to find him. I have this talisman he found. He said Sedrador would be interested in it. Did he now? Well, hand it over then, and we'll see what all the hubbub is about. I mean, I know this is obviously Sedrador. I mean, I can right-click him and it says Archmage Sedrador, so... But I think I'm supposed to pick option 2 here. No, I'll only give it to Sedrador. Well, good news, for I am Sedrador. Now, hand it over and let me have a proper look at it. No, I don't think you are Sedrador. Well, I admire your caution, adventurer. Perhaps I can prove myself. I will use my mental powers to discover... Your name is Toffpilled. You're right. How did you know that? I mean, come on, buddy, that's not impressive. He obviously just right-clicked and examined me. Well, I am the Archmage now. You don't get to my position without learning a few tricks along the way. Okay. So, now that I have proved myself to you, why don't you hand over that talisman, you fucking idiot? Okay, here you are. You hand the talisman to Sedrador. Doesn't seem to be anything too special, just a normal air talisman by the look of things. Still, looks can be deceiving. Let me take a closer look. Sedrador murmurs some sort of incantation, and the talisman glows slightly. How interesting. It would appear that I spoke too soon. There's more to this talisman than meets the eye. In fact, it may well be the last piece of the puzzle. Okay, sounds pretty epic. Puzzle? Indeed. The lost legacy of the first tower. This talisman may be in fact key to finding the Forgotten Essence Mine. First tower, Forgotten Essence Mine. What are you on about? My apologies, adventurer. Allow me to fill you in. As you are likely aware, when we cast spells, we do so using the power of runes. These runes are crafted from a highly unique material, and then imbued with magical power from various runic altars. Different altars create different runes with different magical effects. The process of imbuing runes is called rune crafting. Legend has it that this was once a common art. The secrets of how to do it were lost until just under 200 years ago. The rediscovery of runecrafting had such a large impact on the world that it marked the dawn of the Fifth Age. It also resulted in the birth of our order and the construction of the first Wizard's Tower. If it was the first tower, I'm guessing it doesn't exist anymore. What happened was burnt down by traitorous members of our own order. They followed the evil god of chaos Zamorak, and they wished to claim our magical discoveries in his name. When the tower burnt down, much was lost, including an important incantation, a spell that could be used to teleport to the hidden Essence Mine. The Essence Mine you mentioned earlier, I assume? Precisely. Rune Essence is the material used to make the runes, but it is incredibly rare. I mean, I wonder if this guy knows about the GE, what a noob. That Essence Mine was the only place it could be found that our order knew of. Since the incantation was lost, we have struggled to maintain our stocks of rune essence. There are seemingly those out there that still know where to find some, but while they have been willing to sell essence to us, they have refused to share knowledge on how to find it ourselves. I'm starting to see why this is so important. So, you think this talisman can help you rediscover that incantation? I do. All magic leaves traces, and from what I can tell, this talisman was used heavily during the time of the first tower. It would have been taken to the essence mine many times, and the magical energies there will have left an imprint on it. To think that it was hidden in Lumbridge all this time. So what happens now? It is critical that I share this discovery with my associate Aubrey as soon as possible. He's not much of a wizard, but he is an expert on rune crafting, and his insight will be essential. Would you be willing to visit him for me? I would go myself, but I wish to study this talisman some more. This quest kind of just feels like a UPS delivery man soon. Okay. Yes, certainly. He runs a rune shop in the southeast of Varrock. Please, take this package of research notes to him. If all goes well, the secrets of the Essence Mine may soon be ours once more. Wait, what if this guy's like evil, and I give him the secret to the Essence Mine and he fucks shit up, and we're responsible? Oh man. Best of luck, Toff-Pilled. I'm a little bit confused. Where's the part where the skeleton tries to diddle me? I guess maybe it's later on in the quest? Okay, whatever, let's just search these bookcases and see if we can find any interesting lore. Ooh, mysterious old man event. Oh, okay, he's asking us to solve a maze. So this is what I was actually talking about yesterday. Okay, so I wasn't like completely misremembering it, that's good to know. Alright, let's see what we get. Nature rune, some chaos runes, and 84 iron arrows. Okay, that's pretty big, because I'm pretty sure that would have been expensive for us to get ourselves. Alright, so check this out. I see another dude with the ability to create one of those smoldering fires. He's actually adding logs to it, and that's definitely not a mechanic that I remember seeing before. Maybe we can figure it out by looking through the fire making guide. Burning, okay, I don't see anything. So it doesn't look like there's any indication about what fire making. Okay, wait. The colors of his logs were different just now. Okay, yeah, I think I saw those in the guide. Those look like willow logs or willow pyre logs. I think they're willow logs. Yeah, that does match the color, so maybe you need level 30 fire making to make one of these smoldering campfires or something. So I think that'll be our next goal, just getting 30 fire making. That way I can get access to like what is probably a fire that lets you cook faster or burn food less. Okay, this is also something I don't remember from before. There is now a shortcut to Varrock. I remember before I used to have to walk all the way around to Barbarian Village and then east to Varrock. So I'm glad they put this in here. Oh, come on. Blocked by my mom's credit card once again. Life is so unfair. Ooh, is this new as well? I don't remember these guys being here. So I know I'm probably saying a lot of like, oh, is this new? Or like, oh, I remember this differently. And oh, I swear they've changed this. And that might be annoying for some watchers. And to that I say, it's probably only like 2 of you anyways. And this is my series, so kick rocks and I'm gonna keep doing it. So I think I'm actually going to turn off this blue highlighting thing because it's kind of immersion breaking. I don't know, maybe I just get really easily distracted by things, so we're going to go ahead and, oh, he just talks to you. I didn't even click him. Okay, well I don't want to walk away now, I guess that might be a bit rude. So I guess we're going to start Romeo and Juliet. Juliet, where art thou, Juliet? Have you seen my Juliet? Nah, sorry bro, I ain't seen her. Oh, well that's a shame. I was rather hoping you had. Why? Is she a fugitive? Does she owe you money or something? She might do. Perhaps she does. How do you know? I don't know. I was asking you how you know Juliet. Ah, yes, Juliet. She's my one true love. Well, one of my true loves. Damn, this guy's got riz. If you see her, could you tell her that she is a love of my lawn and that I like to be with her? Oh god. What? Surely you mean that she is the love of your life and that you long to be with her? Oh, yeah, what you said. Tell her that. It sounds much better. Oh, you're so good at this. What am I, like medieval ChatGPT? Start the Romeo and Juliet quest? Yeah, I guess. Sure, okay, yeah, I'll let her know. Oh, great, and tell her I want to kiss her a give. You mean you want to give her a kiss? Oh, you're good. You are good. I see I've picked a true professional. Alright, well, my services don't come cheap, so I expect lots of gold and a handy under the table. Is there anything else you can tell me about Juliet? Oh, there is so much to tell. She is my true love. We intend to spend together forever. I can tell you so much about her. Great. So much can I tell you? So much to tell? Why? Where do I start? Yes, please go on. Don't let me interrupt. You can't remember, can you? Not a thing, sorry. Okay, where can I find Juliet? Why do you ask? So that I can try and find her for you. Ah, yes, quite right. Let me think now. She may still be locked away at her father's house on the Sestvide of... I remember how she loved it when I would sing up to her balcony. She would reward me with her personal items. What, she just gave you stuff? Well, not exactly, more like throw with considerable force. She's always a kidder, that Juliet. That kind of reads like sexual harassment to me. Okay, so I don't really know what happened. We just lost like 2 minutes of footage, but TLDR, we pulled up to Aubrey's crib and told him that we needed to give him some research notes, so we're gonna continue from here. This is incredible. My gratitude to you, adventurer, for bringing me these research notes. Thanks to you, I think we finally have it. You mean the incantation? Well, when we combine my own research with this latest discovery, I think we might just... No, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. The signs are promising, but let's not jump to any conclusions yet. Here, take these notes back to Sedrador. It should hopefully give him everything he needs. Oh my god, more walking. Aubrey hands you some research notes. Before you leave, wanna have a cup of tea? That's very British. Yeah, I'd love to have a cup of tea. Does that change my stats? No, it doesn't really do anything, okay. Alright, so we're back at the Wizard's Tower, and I'm pretty sure this is actually the part of the quest where the skeleton comes out and tries to P-Diddy me. Yeah, I went to the bank real quick and grabbed all my rotisserie chickens before I came here. We should be ready to give the skeleton a death os now. Hey, look at me. I cooked your entire family. Don't you walk away. I wonder if it knows that inside my pants I'm somehow carrying 20 of its relatives. Anyways, let's just go talk to Sedrador. Toffbuild, how goes your quest? Have you delivered my research to Aubrey yet? Yes, I have. He gave me some notes to give to you. Wonderful. Let's have a look then. You hand the notes to Sedrador. Alright, let's see what Aubrey has in store for us. Yes, this is it. The lost incantation. So you'll be able to access that essence mine now? That's right. Because of you, our order finally has a proper source of rune essence again. Thank you, friend. If you ever want to access the essence mine yourself, just let me know. It's the least I can do. Hell yeah. I will also share the incantation with others, including Aubrey. When I do, I'll let them know that you are to be given unlimited access to the mine. Oh, and you can have this air talisman bag as well. I have no further need of it, and I'm sure you will find it useful. In case you didn't know, the talisman can be used to craft air runes. Just take it to the air altar south of Falador along with some rune essence. Don't worry if you can't find the altar. The talisman can guide you there. You may find talismans for other altars as well while adventuring. They'll let you craft other types of rune. Great, thanks. My pleasure. Alright, that is Rune Mysteries completed. So we got 1 quest point, an air talisman, and rune essence mine access. That's huge, I'm assuming, because now we can runecraft. Also, what happened to the skeleton? Like, why am I not being attacked right now? I guess they made it more beginner friendly and removed it from the game. That makes sense. I mean, we still got a lot out of killing those chickens. We got a lot of food. And we also managed to really train up our combat stats, so it's not that bad. Let's go through these other dialogue options, maybe as something interesting. Could you tell me about the old Wizard's Tower? Of course. The first Wizard's Tower was built at the same time the Order of Wizards was founded. It was at the dawn of the 5th Age when the secrets of runecrafting were rediscovered. For years, the tower was a hub of magical research. Wizards of all races and religions were welcomed into our order. Alas, that openness is ultimately what led to disaster. The wizards who served Zamorak, the evil god of chaos, tried to claim our magical discoveries in his name. I wonder what their side is to all this. They failed, but in retaliation, they burnt the entire tower to the ground. Years of work were destroyed. The tower was soon rebuilt, of course, but even now, we are still trying to regain knowledge that was lost. That's why I spend my time down here, in fact. This basement is all that is left of the old tower, and I believe there are still some secrets to discover here. Of course, one secret I am no longer looking for is the teleportation incantation to the rune essence mine. We have you to thank for that. Who else knows the teleport to the rune essence mine? Apart from myself, there's also Aubrey and Varrock, Wizard Cromperty in East Ardun, Brimstall in the Treenome Stronghold, and Wizard Distinor in Niniel's Wizards Guild. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna write those down. Like, I already know of Aubrey in East Varrock, and he's relatively close to a bank, but I do wonder if one of these guys are actually even closer, because that would be pretty nice to have a consistent spot to mine rune essence. Now that Rune Mysteries is done, I think we can wrap up Romeo and Juliet. Alright, I'm pretty sure that Julia is just in this house right here. Well, I'm pretty sure that's her dad staring right at me. Definitely don't want to bother that guy. Look at him, he's got some kind of fish here. Those look like dragon heads. I'm not sure where that one is. It looks like we can examine it. It says it's a Kurask. Don't know what that one is. Don't think I've heard of that in regular mythology. I wonder if there's some lore on the shelf. Nope, looks like she's got some Uggs in the corner. Juliet, I come from Romeo. He begs me to tell you he cares still. Oh, how my heart soars to hear this news. Please, take this message to him with great haste. I don't get it. Wasn't she just like throwing these flower pots at him a couple days ago? Well, I hope it's good news. He was quite upset when I left him. He's quite often upset, the poor sensitive soul. But I don't think he's going to take these news very well. However, all is not lost. Everything is explained in the letter. Would you please be so kind and deliver it to him, please? Certainly, I'll do so straight away. Many thanks. Oh, I'm so very grateful. You may be our only hope. Juliet gives you a message. Romeo, great news. I've been in touch with Juliet. She's written a message for you. You hand over Juliet's message to Romeo. Oh, a message, a message. I've never had a message before. Really? No, not one. Oh, well, except for the occasional court summons. Fucking degenerate. But they're not really nice messages, not like this one. I'm sure this message will be lovely. Well, are you gonna open it or not? Oh yes, of course. Dearest Romeo, I'm very pleased that you sent Toffpill to look for me, and to tell me that you still hold affliction. Affliction? She thinks I'm diseased? Affection? Ah yes, still hold affection for me. I feel great affection for you, but unfortunately, my father opposes our marriage. Oh dear, that doesn't sound too good. What? Great affection for you? Father opposes our marriage and will kill you if he sees you again. I gotta be honest, bro, this isn't looking any better. Also, I totally understand the father, like, not wanting Julia to marry this dude. I mean, like, can you really blame the guy? Our only hope is that Father Lawrence, our longtime confidant, can help us in some way. Romeo folds the message away. Well, that's it then. We haven't gotten a chance. What about Father Lawrence? Our love is over. The great romance. The life of my oh, jeez. Okay, I always feel like I'm reading this dude's dialogue wrong, but turns out I'm reading it right and he's just completely illiterate. Or you could speak to Father Lawrence. Oh, my aching, breaking heart. How useless the situation is now. We have no one to turn to. Father Lawrence. Oh yes, Father Lawrence. He's our longtime confidant. He might have a solution. Yes, you have to go and talk to Father Lawrence for us and ask him if he's got any suggestions for our predicament. Where can I find Father Lawrence? Father Lawrence. Oh, he's... You know he's not my real father, don't you? I think I suspected that he wasn't. Well, anyway, he tells these Son Lorraine Burmans and keeps these here Karaki and Vitison snoring in his church to the east-north. Fuck. I'm just gonna click on okay, thanks here instead of reading the rest of the dialogue. I don't think I can talk to him anymore. Okay, so we gotta head over to Father Lawrence in the northeast. While I'm here, let's check out this armor shop and see how expensive things are. Okay, they sell up to mithril plate bodies, which are 4,992 coins. That is way too much. So, seems like there's a pretty big jump between iron and steel, so I think what we're gonna do is save up for a full iron set for now. Anyways, let's head on over to Father Lawrence. And let Saradomin light the way for you. Ugh, can't you see that I'm in the middle of a sermon? But Romeo sent me. But I'm busy delivering a sermon to my congregation. Yes, well, it certainly seems like you have a captive audience. Oh, okay. Alright, what do you want me to do so I can get rid of you and continue with my sermon? Romeo sent me. He says you may be able to help. Ah, Romeo, yes, a fine young lad, but a bit confused. Yes, very confused. Anyway, Romeo wishes to be married to Juliet. She must be rescued from her father's control. I agree, and I think I have an idea. A potion to make her appear dead. Dead? Sounds a little bit creepy, but please continue. The potion will only make Juliet appear dead. Then she'll be taken to a crypt. Crypt? Again, very creepy. He must have very strange hobbies. Then Romeo can collect her from the crypt. Go to the apothecary. Tell him I sent you and that you'll need a cadaver potion. Apart from the strong overtones of death, this is turning out to be a true love story. Alright, so I'm pretty sure the apothecary is just in the southwest of Varrock, and the cadaver berries are right outside the city walls. That one I know for sure. I'm pretty sure we also need the red berries that spawn with the cadaver berry bushes for a later quest, although I cannot recall for which one. And I really want to turn these agility indicators off because I find them so distracting. Okay, so I didn't find an option to turn those off. I did find an option to turn off the woodcutting respawn timer I was complaining about earlier, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. I also saw this thing called a group woodcutting bonus, and that's something I never knew about. So it says here that when you cut wood around other people, you actually gain a bonus to your woodcutting skill. So yeah, I never knew that was built into the game, but I do think that's pretty cool. The game has like a mechanic that straight up incentivizes you to socialize with other people and touch grass. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to the apothecary. Apothecary, Father Lawrence sent me. I need a cadaver potion to help Romeo and Juliet. Cadaver potion? It's pretty nasty and hard to make. Wing of a rat, tail of a frog, ear of a snake, and horn of a dog. I have all that, but I need some cadaver berries. You will have to find them while I get the rest ready. Bring them here when you have them, but be careful, they are nasty. Okay, cool. Alright, it is time to pick some cadaver berries. Fun fact, one of my earliest childhood business ventures was hopping worlds, picking cadaver berries and red berries, then flipping them at the Varrock West Bank for what I could only assume are catastrophic margins. So technically I have a ton of experience in supply chain logistics and market arbitrage, and I've been doing it since I was like 9. I guess what I'm trying to say is if there are any struggling companies out there listening to this and need a new CEO, have your peeps call my peeps, and if you're lucky, I'll consider turning your business into the next Tesla. Whoa, I have not seen Varrock West Bank this packed with people since I was like 10. Doesn't everyone just kind of go to the GE these days? Oh no, maybe this is some sort of clan? See, it's moments like this where I wish I could just turn my public chat on. So curious what these guys are doing. Anyways, let's get that potion from the apothecary. You hand over the berries, which the apothecary shakes up in a vial of strange liquid. Phew, here's what you need. The apothecary gives you a cadaver potion. Okay, let's make our way to Juliet now. Hi Juliet, I have an interesting proposition for you, suggested by Father Lawrence. It may be the only way you'll be able to escape from this house and be with Romeo. Go on. I have a cadaver potion here, suggested by Father Lawrence. If you drink it, it will make you appear dead. I like how my guy continuously emphasizes that this is Father Lawrence's idea. I also realize this is pretty much identical to the real Romeo and Juliet play, except in this version, Romeo's basically William Sidis. Yes? And when you appear dead, your still and lifeless corpse will be taken to the crypt. Ooh, a cold, dark, creepy crypt. Sounds just peachy. Then, Romeo can steal into the crypt and rescue you just as you wake up. And this is your great idea for getting me out of here? But to be fair, I can't take all the credit. In fact, it was all Father Lawrence's suggestion. Okay, well, I mean, if this is the best we can do, hand over that potion. You pass the suspicious potion to Juliet. Wonderful. I just hope Romeo can remember to get me from the crypt. Damn, the bar is in hell for this guy. Please, go to Romeo and make sure he understands. Although I love his gormless, lovelorn, soppy ways, he can be a bit dense sometimes, and I don't want to wake up in that crypt on my own. Oh, we get a whole cutscene. Oh, here's Philippa, my cousin. She's in on the plot too. Yes, I'm quite the actress. Good luck, dear cousin. Right. Bottoms up. Irk. Just teleported through the wall like the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. Oh no, Juliet has died. It might be more believable if you're not smiling when you say it. Oh yeah, you might be right. Okay, let's try that again. Oh no, Juliet has died? Perhaps a bit louder, like you're upset, you know, that your cousin just died. Right, yes, okay. I think I'm getting my motivation now. Alright, let's try this again. Oh no, Juliet has died?
It's bullshit, I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi Mark.
What's all that screaming? Oh no, my poor daughter. What has become of you? Poor Juliet. Let's make preparations for her body to be placed in the crypt. Okay, how do we actually get to the crypt? Maybe there's a bit of dialogue that I missed, but I don't think I ever recall being told how to actually get to the crypt. Let's talk to Philippa, maybe she knows. Oh, hello again. How was I? Do you think I was convincing? Oh yes, totally. Oh good. I do hope Juliet will be pleased as well. That dashing young Romeo must be beside himself with excitement. Have you told him the good news yet? Not yet, but soon. Good. You lucky thing. I can't wait to see the look on his face. It's kind of a weird thing to say about your cousin's man. Maybe she's low-key into him. Romeo, it's all set. Juliet has drunk the potion and has been taken down into the crypt. Now you just need to pop along and collect her. What potion would that be then? Oh, this fucking guy. The cadaver potion, you know, the one that will make her appear dead. She's in the crypt, bro, just hurry up. But I'm scared. Will you come with me? Oh, okay, come on. I think I saw the entrance when I visited there last. Bro, I've never been there. This is pretty scary. Oh, shut your bitch ass up. We're here, look. Juliet is over there. You go over to her. I'll wait over here. Oh, okay then. Hey, Juliet? Juliet? Oh dear, you seem to be dead. Hi, Romeo. I'm Philippa. Wow, you are a fox. It's a shame about Juliet, but perhaps we can Netflix and chill later? Who is Juliet? This fucking guy. Oh my god, okay, that's the quest done. 5 quest points for talking to this dude. Well deserved, in my opinion. So I don't know which quest exactly I want to do next, but looking through the list, I feel like the one that's kind of calling to me is Ernest the Chicken because it has no requirements, no recommendations, and the length is very short, so that's kind of perfect. That being said, I'm pretty sure we have enough footage now for episode 2, so I think what I'm going to do is stop here and edit the video, and I guess I will see y'all next time.